Guys, check this out. We are completely ripping this thing apart.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are back on our super cheap boat project, and we got some exciting things in the mail for this thing. So let's go ahead, pull it in the garage and show you what we got.
Alright, so we just pulled the boat into the garage where it's nice and cool using our new truck. It's not 100% complete, but it does the job for now. What we're going to start off with is our brand new sound system for the boat by Wet Sounds. I'm going to leave their link down below. They're one of the highest quality speakers in the game. So check this out. We're going to start off with the main speakers that go onto the wake tower. We got two of these. Then we got our amplifier. We got the two speakers here for the cabin and also our control unit. So let's go ahead, open this stuff up and try to install it. We've never done this before, but we're going to go ahead and give it a shot.
Alright guys, so that was probably one of the hardest and longest time consuming things that we did, was run both of the wires all the way through the wake tower. Had to drill some holes. We taped them up nicely just to give it that sleek look that you can't even tell that there's wires there. Did it as best as possible, and I think that's it for the wires, because now we're probably gonna go ahead and start soldering these speakers. I don't know how we're gonna do it. He's probably gonna sit here holding it while I solder them together, and then we're gonna quickly screw it up right into it. So I think that's the best way we can do it. There's no other way around it. We're running low on time, but we're gonna get stuff done tonight.
Alright, so we got those speakers pretty much mounted and they are ready to go. Now it is time to do some wiring at the bottom. Check this out. We got the main Bluetooth switch here, which we're just gonna mount right in there, right?
Yep, I got my little template right here. I'm about to mark it out and just cut it. And it'll be nice and neat over here.
Yeah, it's gonna look good. And then after that's done, it's gonna be a little bit tricky figuring out this amplifier here with all these wires, but I mean all these noodles.
But we'll get it.
We'll figure it out.
We're gonna have to probably grab a big cord tomorrow, big thick power cable like this, and run it all the way to the battery. But right now we're gonna try to go ahead and connect the button, plug everything up, tighten all the wires down. And for these side speakers right here, we did notice that we ordered the 6-inch ones.
Yeah, 1 inch bigger, so we're gonna have to cut the holes out a little bit bigger to mount them suckers. But
yeah, but we're gonna hold off on that right now. Our main issue is trying to get these things working. So once we get the rear ones working, then we're gonna focus on the side one. So right now, let me go ahead and cut this little control panel, remote, whatever you want to call it.
Bluetooth panel.
Bluetooth remote. That's crazy. How does the Bluetooth work?
I don't know, but
it probably connects to this thing right here.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and cut this sucker out. Alright guys, we just installed our Bluetooth controller right there. Everything is just loose, not wired up, because we did forget that we have to actually run a big thick wire from the battery all the way to the amplifier right there, and that's where we're gonna work with it. Just probably like screw it up underneath the dash or right there. I think that's the best spot. There's really no big thick positive and negative under the dash, so we want to go ahead and run it directly to the battery so these speakers get all the power they can get. But we're gonna hold that off because it is late. No stores are open right now. What we're trying to do is actually, we got a sun top, whatever, sunshade top, that connects to this these bars right here, the wake tower. So hopefully it's not too hard to install. We're about to throw it up on the boat right here, clean it up a little bit, and see if we can throw that thing on. Finally, guys. guys, we got that top on. It looks amazing. It took a few hours to align that thing, but now it looks absolutely perfect. But we're gonna have to catch you guys tomorrow.
Next day here, and we actually pulled the boat away, but we did get a lot of work done last night, so let's go ahead and pull the Ferrari out and pull the boat back in and show you guys what we got done. All right guys, so quick update on the Ferrari. I know you guys have been anticipating it, but we do have parts on the way, so there will be a Ferrari video coming here real soon. Now let's go get that boat. Alrighty guys, so now that the boat is in the garage, let's go over to what we got done here. Clearly you've seen us put on this top, which is amazing, and the speakers, they are super loud from what sounds. Check this out. Actually, this little switch right here, we kind of wired it up wrong, so it kind of blew out on us. So
My fault.
Your fault a little bit, but it's all right.
I'm not an electrician, but we're gonna get one coming in here real soon, the Bluetooth, so we gotta use a USB cord. So go ahead and turn it on,
The thing
man.
is, it's not gonna be as loud as it's gonna be with it actually going through the control switch, because it kind of, you know, amplifies it a little bit.
Yeah, it controls it a lot better, but it's still loud enough, so go ahead, play some music.
Non-copyrighted music.
Yep, definitely.
Oh, it's loading.
Loading. Typical.
Wi-Fi, man.
Oh. Dang, that sounds so good.
Dude, the speakers are amazing. We also installed those speakers down there. 2 speakers. So overall, we got 4 speakers. They're absolutely amazing.
They sound really good, dude. Nice and crisp, you know?
The bass is nice, everything. Alright, so that's going to be pretty much it for our speaker systems until we get a new Bluetooth controller, but they already sound absolutely amazing. They are going to be a little bit louder, but one of the best stereo systems or speaker systems that I've ever heard, so be sure to check out Wet Sounds. I'm definitely going to leave their link down below. And if you're wondering how we just pretty much wired it up, it was really simple. We got our amplifier under this dash area, and then we just got the hot wires running straight to the battery. It was really easy to wire up. The hardest part was just running the wires through the wake tower, but it looks nice and clean. Now we're actually gonna move on to the interior, right? Do some interior work.
Yeah, we can do some interior work, but we did have a fan that,
Oh, he emailed me and he actually sent us something for the boat, so we could go with that first and then we can move on to the interior. We've got a lot of interior like vinyl, and we also got some carpet and some other awesome things for this boat. So let's start with the fan mail that one of you guys sent us. It should have been opened on a certain day, but he emailed me and he was like, it's for the boat, so I'm gonna go ahead and open it up today and we're gonna install it. Let's go see what it is.
go ahead and crack it open, man.
I kinda know what it is. I
You
believe
do?
so.
Were you talking to him about it?
I emailed him. Something that every boat needs right here, so.
Oh.
Good looking out. You know who you are. I don't believe there's a letter in here.
What it?
Dude.
What?
A freaking hooks, Lawrence.
Is that a fish finder?
Fish/depth finder, pretty much.
Dude, that is sick.
Dude.
Who sent this out?
It doesn't, I'd have to go back to the...
Wake Zone Marine, guys. Go check out Wake Zone Marine.
Definitely hook this up with this one. Look at this.
Dang, this is some high definition HDI hook 25X.
Dude, this is gonna be sick. Look at that.
Definitely need a depth finder on this thing for sure.
Man, you don't want to be hitting no rocks or anything, you know what I mean? If you like pull up to shore or something, or cliff jumping.
Or if you want to go fishing, man, you
Or
pull
that.
a pole out and see if there's fish under there. Well,
Let's go ahead, pull everything out, and you want to wire this sucker up or what?
Dude, let's do it. This is legit. Check that out.
All right, so we were just thinking about it, and we're actually not going to install this because we may move some stuff around in the interior, and we're mainly focused on getting this carpet out, so a lot of this stuff is going to be getting ripped out. So let's go ahead and set this aside. We will install this later, and let's go show you guys the new carpet that we got. All right, so here we have a big roll of marine grade carpet right here, and as you can tell by the color, we went with a dark gray charcoal color because we're gonna try to make this boat look like the newer modern style looking wakeboarding boats pretty much. So we went with a dark color on the floor, that way it doesn't get too dirty, but it's gonna go awesome with the new color of our interior, which we will show you guys after we install this carpet. So let's go ahead and start pretty much ripping everything out and install this, because we've never done this before and I think it's gonna take a good bit of time. So let's go ahead and get at it.
Alright guys, so we finally figured out how to remove this one huge panel. It was pretty difficult at first because we couldn't figure out how it was screwed on, but then we figured out that they were actually hiding all the screws within the carpet. They just screwed them so far in there. So this side is done. Now we're going to move on to this side right here. It's probably going to be exactly the same, just a little bit more difficult because we got our throttle right here and everything else. So shouldn't be too hard. Let's go ahead and hop on this side, start unscrewing everything, and then after all that is unscrewed, we're actually going to rip this carpet out, but we're not going to throw the carpet away because we're actually going to throw it all on the floor and use it as template. So let's not waste any time and keep on going. So all of our old carpet is finally out of this thing, man. I gotta say that carpet was super filthy, super disgusting, but the boat looks crazy with everything out of it, dude. It looks pretty dang crazy. But right now what we're gonna do is actually vacuum everything up because there's still a lot of dirt on here. Our floor is still in really good condition, but it is kind of wet. So what we're gonna do is actually vacuum it up, pull it outside, let it dry, let the carpet dry as well that's out there. And then once everything is dry, we're gonna pull it back in here and this thing is gonna be ready for some new carpet. Alright guys, so this is a couple hours later. We got the boat back in the garage. The floor didn't 100% dry out. It's probably just really soaked. But we did bring a new product in for our floor. We do have some carpet and then we do have some 𝐶ℎE-deck, and this is what this is called right here. This is some kind of flooring that's made out of foam, and all the newer boats use it, even fishing boats and stuff like that. So it's non-slip and it just looks absolutely amazing. And we're thinking about doing the whole entire boat with this stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Let us know what you guys think because we're debating right now. We're kind of stuck. Should we do the carpet or should we do this right here? This stuff is like the modern stuff,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
it's like what all boats use nowadays. They use there's different types of colors. We went with this light gray with the black striping. I think it looks the best for what we're gonna go with, the look we're going for. And we have some black charcoal carpet right there, or this stuff. So I'm really thinking this stuff because I just think it looks way better than your traditional carpet,
yeah,
you know?
and this stuff is super easy to install. Basically all you gotta do is just cut it out wherever you need and then it just sticks on there.
Yeah, it's like a big sticker right here. You just peel this stuff back and it's sticky. I don't know yeah, it's super sticky, but I don't know how well it would stick to this wood.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that we're gonna need to dry it out like 100%. I'm thinking about getting like some kind of heater or something and throw it on here to let this sucker dry 100% and even heat up the floor really good before we stick this stuff on because it'll actually stick to the floor a lot better. So let us know what you guys think. Should we do this or should we do the carpet? I'm saying 100% this.
Do this and the carpet just on the sides, because definitely on the sides there's gonna need to be carpet because there's no other product that you could use there.
Yeah, you don't really want to stick that stuff on the sides because there's like a bunch of sprayed foam and stuff like that. So definitely gonna do carpet. It's actually gonna match really well because it is kind of like blackish. So. And
as for these areas right here, these open areas where there's just fiberglass, we are gonna do something crazy there as well.
𝐶ℎE-deck,
𝐶ℎE-deck, but a different style.
Yeah, different style, different pattern, but I think it'll look really good right there and up front as well, dude.
Yep, in that little section right there, dude. This boat is gonna look super modern. just with the floor done, but then when we get the interior done, it's gonna look absolutely different.
Amazing, dude. I can't believe how good it looks just throwing this stuff down on the floor, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, it's sick. We just need to, you know, match up the lines, make it look professional.
Yep, make it look seamless, so it looks like one big piece, which shouldn't be really hard because you can just easily cut this stuff out with your normal razor because it's easy to cut and it's nice and soft. Actually, when you walk on it, it feels really good on your feet, not like your traditional carpet. So I think this is what we're gonna go with, guys. Let us know in the comments down below what you think about this. So before we run to the store and grab a heater to dry this floor out, we got one more surprise for you guys. I think you guys are gonna like this right here. This is basically the same thing as the floor, just in a lot better pattern. Check that out.
Ooh-wee,
this is
man.
almost like supercars, you know, the modern, you know, some of the hypercars have this type of design weave in their roof or on their seats.
Yeah, something crazy, man.
This just looks really good. So we're gonna do this nicely on the back deck right here and probably over there on the front, wherever that little fiberglass flooring is.
Yeah.
I think it's just gonna pop. It looks really
I was
good.
thinking about doing this right there on the main floor, but then I think that'd be too much going on, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it just wouldn't look
This
good.
looks good in certain sections.
Nice and subtle little bits of just different sections. I think it's gonna pop. And it matches, the colors match, and the stripings match, which I think look absolutely amazing.
All right, so we made it here to the Home Depot. Hopefully they got a nice little heater for us, right?
Yeah, we just need something to heat up our floor, not burn it. So let's go see if we can find something. Yeah, we always find our biggest fans here. But anyways, we couldn't find a heater because they just don't sell them this time of year. But we did find something that's actually made to dry carpets out, wet floors, and everything like that. So it's just $100. Nothing basically major to lose on this because we always need fans in our garage because it gets so hot. But let's go ahead and test this sucker out and see if this thing will actually dry our floor on our boat. All right, guys, so we're gonna turn this fan on for a couple of hours and hopefully by tomorrow it's all dry, so we're gonna catch you guys in the morning. All right, guys, so it is the next day, and as for the inside of the boat, it's still not 100% dry, still very moist in there, so we don't wanna rush things and do it wrong. We wanna do it the right way, make sure everything is nice and dry so the flooring goes down nice and smooth. But we do have some samples right here if you haven't seen them yet. Some nice blue color samples and a little bit purplish right there. We thought it was blue, but it ended up being purple with the other blues.
It looks different, like on camera it looks a little bit different, but in person you could definitely see it's got a little bit of like a purplish tint to it.
Yeah, we're going with like a grayish, bluish color for this boat, for the interior. That's like something that we're gonna incorporate in our wrap. So like, I'm really digging this grayish right here with this blue. So that little color combo right there is just gonna alone look 100% better. And you may be asking how we're gonna do the color contrast on the seats and stuff. Come over here, let's walk over to the seat. We're thinking, we don't know 100%, but we're thinking about doing all this like white stuff, do it into the gray or that nice silver grayish color.
I believe that's called silver.
Yeah.
On the color.
So do this in all silver and then
blue.
this beige color and that blue color. So all the little accents are gonna be blue. I think it'll look really good. I don't want too much blue because once the whole entire boat is done, the interior, there's actually gonna be a lot of blue. So we're gonna try to even it out nicely so it's not too crazy, but we're gonna make this thing look good. So let us know what you guys think about these blue colors right here. I'm really digging this, but I wanna actually put this up to one of these blue colors.
Oh yeah, that gray. The gray also looks great with this blue as well.
Yeah, that blue looks really good. And we did notice one more thing, that we ordered these test samples from different companies, and this stuff right here is like really cheap. I mean, it just puts like creases, first of all, are in it. They don't come out. This stuff right here has been creased up and we just laid it flat and it's nice and smooth. And it's a better, higher quality feel to it. And as you can see the back of this, there's no branding or nothing like that, but whenever you look in the back of this, it's nicely branded. I don't know if that means anything, but CGPC.
Yeah.
And it's authentic Duratex?
In Duratex, yeah, exactly. And like when you scratch this stuff right here, look.
It doesn't leave a mark.
But then you can scratch this stuff right here. So
yeah, and it'll actually peel off. Like, you don't want that, you know?
And it's like super like rubbery. It's like weird. Yeah, this stuff is definitely, this stuff right here is a lot higher quality, so good looking out there.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to order that higher quality stuff because whenever you're on boats, anything, you know, can mess. This stuff like gets weathered a lot, so you wanna make sure you get the higher quality so you're not redoing this in a few years. So right now, we're probably gonna go with a grayish like this, but in this higher quality stuff. But for the blue, we're gonna be still thinking about it, see what is the best combo. Let us know in the comments down below what you think about these colors, and let us know what we should pick.
So with that being said, that's actually gonna be a wrap for today's video. We're gonna probably let that dry for a whole nother day, and in the meantime, we're actually gonna work on our Denali, so stay tuned for that video. Be sure to turn on your post notifications so you don't miss out on anything. Also guys, be sure to follow us on Instagram where you can get an inside scoop there before YouTube. Also, if you want to support your boys, be sure to visit goonsquad.com. We got the new tank tops on the website right now, so be sure to copy one before they all sell out. There's a very limited supply. So with that being said, drop your comments down below, leave your suggestions, and be sure to stay tuned for the next video, and we'll catch you next time. Peace!